Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Uh, like the last episode, we're going to continue working on the cactus farm. I really want to see if I can make the design choices that I wanted to make and actually get it finished. I know that I kind of left it off after saying that I was going to build it the whole episode, but I didn't want the episode length to get too out of hand. So we're going to finish it in this one. Wrong pickaxe. And so I figured that I might as well start by gathering some resources. I didn't want to do this off camera just in case anything happened. So I might cut out some of this, or, if I get attacked by 8 creepers that crawl out of a random hole that I didn't see, at least I can put it in the video. But I think that it's about time that I came down here and got some of this redstone that I just haven't really gotten around to grabbing, especially because this build is going to take a lot of it, or, well, not a lot of it, but a lot more than I'm used to building with. So we're going to go ahead and grab all of this, and I think I'm going to grab some gravel, some cobblestone while I'm down here. Ooh. That was a creepy sound. I never think I've heard it pitch down that low. That was kind of eerie. Redstone mining with a side of horror. I see. Alright. I think that is going to be plenty of redstone. Plus the redstone I have on the surface and in the chest. Ooh. And, well, I might as well go get that little piece. Ooh. There's actually a lot here. I think I'll leave it for now. Because there's so much. Oh, I already had a bunch in here. I didn't really even have to mine it. Well, it's whatever. We'll go ahead and grab some of this so we can bring it up to the top. I guess I'll just put some of this. Well, you know what? I'll take the stairs. Actually, I should have some coal in these. I thought. Oh well. But now what I want to get... What was that? Must be a zombie above me. It's here and block. I'm gonna go get some gravel. And down here, yeah, there's just so much redstone. It is really an absurd amount. I don't really mine it because it's so slow to mine. If I don't have to get it, I won't. But I'm sure I'll have to come back down here at one point in time and grab it. So I think I'll be right back after I've gotten... Yeah, I made up my mind. I'm gonna mine all this gravel. So I'll be back whenever I've gotten all this gravel dug out. Alright, so I dug out a considerable amount of gravel, and I got some coal. I dug out as much as I could until my shovel broke, and so now I think that it's time to mine some cobblestone. Alright, I got all the cobblestone that I needed. Oh, it's raining. Ooh, it's night. Or, yeah, I guess it is. Oh, yeah, you better get away from me. This one's bad. Ugh. Oh, look, there's a zombie outside of my window. hate that. Creeper, you're gonna give me an aneurysm. Alright. So, while I'm waiting for the smooth stone to cook, so I can build with it, so I can, well, I guess I can make a few more redstone repeaters. I'll make 3 more, just in case I need them. Oh, well, I actually don't think that I can. But I just wanted to say that I am planning on doing some other stuff on this channel. I thought that one of the other things I could do to kind of branch out a little bit in terms of staying more Minecraft stuff is playing some older adventure maps. You know? Not necessarily just from beta, but all the way up through until about 1.12. Because I don't really know any big maps past that. But I thought that it could be interesting if I did. Especially because I don't really see people play Minecraft adventure maps anymore. And so I thought that it could be a good experience. I probably will play some anyways, but if somebody sees this and they care enough to comment, feel free to tell me if you think it's a good idea or not, but I'll probably still do it because right now my channel is very small, and as you know, with small channels, especially that are probably as uninteresting as mine, people don't watch all the way through, so the chances of, depending on how I edit this down and whatever I cut out, nobody could even make it to this part. So, if you did, thanks, I guess, is really all. But also, if you care enough to give feedback, just let me know, you know? Because there are tons of old Minecraft maps I'm sure that I could conjure up from somewhere. How do I make pistons again? Is it like this? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna be so real with you. I lost the plot like halfway through this, but I do like the way it looks as a build, so I am going to incorporate something with it, but I think that I'm going to stop it here and just work on the second floor of this before I finish this, so I can determine how I want to connect it. Because I feel like if I don't do that, I'm going to make a fool of myself on the internet for building something that makes no sense. So, alright, so as you can see, I am almost done with the walls of the second floor. Yes, I'm building it out of gravel. I like the texture of gravel in old Minecraft. If you don't, that's okay, but... Ooh, why did I do that? But I just think that it is a fantastic looking block. Okay. Okay. So after thinking about it a little bit, I realized going from the top is not the best idea. And that's pretty much just because I realized that, you know, cactus destroys stuff. And while my stupidity is unrivaled, thankfully I thought about a better solution, which is just to go from the bottom. Now, part of the reason why I wanted to go from the top is because I wanted to avoid having to replant things. But if I go from the bottom, I get a bigger yield, and I don't know what I'm doing. And I will not have to deal with the disappointing few pieces of cacti that get destroyed. So we're going to go from the bottom, which means that I have to dig out a butt ton of stuff below here. But it's not going to be as big as the room. But I am going to mark where the pistons are going to have to be. So I will be right back. This should have come out sooner. This is actually the second part of this recording. I had installed all the redstone up here, and like immediately after I did that, I realized that it probably wasn't the best thing to do, because, you know, the yield wasn't going to be as big as I would have liked. So this being the second part, it's kind of me following up, which is why this video is probably coming out super late compared to my last one. I wanted to put this one out literally the next day. From the other one I did, and so if the video is kind of just all over the place, that's why. I really didn't think it out well enough. Okay. All right, let's see if it works. And voila. All the pistons come up. It is a mess of redstone down there. I'm not the best redstoner. Let me... Yeah, it'll be fun. So this is what it looks like. Back here, you can make fun of me if you want. It's pretty much, I just have redstone torches on all of these. I have redstone running into it. And I know that it's very convoluted, but having to go with the constraints that there are blocks I can't destroy because of the sand, and also because I didn't want to have to sit here and dig and dig and dig, and the weird orientation of the pistons was bleh. But when it's up, it's engaged. When it's down, it's off. And the cactus goes here. And for a test, you can see if I engage it, flicks it up, all the cactus gets destroyed. So it's shell work, in which this will help it. This will help me not break one piece of cactus and it fall and get destroyed. And it's just faster that I can flick it on, flick it off, and I can come back up here and replant it if I need. But I will say that turned out pretty well. Now, I think that I'm going to end it here. The next video in this world, which may or may not be the very next video I release, should come a lot faster. But I am planning on playing maybe a map or something next. So get ready for that. I already have a map in mind. It's a very old one. It's kind of nostalgic for me, but it's been a long time since I watched anybody play it. But yeah, we'll see. There are definitely some older maps that I might play too, that go back into alpha and stuff. And I got multi-MC to work with the newer versions finally, so maybe I'll be able to give a world tour of the newest version. But like I said, we will see. Anyways, thank you for watching. Do all those things that YouTubers always tell you to do at the end of the video. And I think that I will see you all, whoever is watching, in the next one.